Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Lynda Cramer. Okay, a big topic that a lot of people now are asking, why are there so many people now having NDEs? So let's go into this today where I talk about why there's so many people and why are there so many people interested in this phenomenon. Let's start it with the first question. Okay, why now is there so many people having NDEs? I firmly believe that throughout history, people have always had near-death experiences. Um, Obviously, through history, especially the Middle Ages and medieval times, there was a lot of scrutinisation from religions that really did not want people to have any sort of insight into what was possibly out there. Because we've got to remember, NDEs happen when we talk about a near-death experience. We're talking about something that's external to me. I had no control over where I went and what I saw. But with religion, they want to make it about the control that they and their egotistical manners can enforce on others. So that's a big fear factor with religions, right? Because once religions come out, can you imagine the Pope if he said we all have the capacity to go to heaven? Wow, that means then that people wouldn't care about breaking any like universal laws. They wouldn't obey the Ten Commandments. There wouldn't be that fear and wrath of God that came on down to us every time we did something that was punished by God, right? So when we look at NDEs, why are there so many now? We've got to look at the fact that these people who have had NDEs are touching into a dimensional vortex whereby they are witnessing the uncontrolled belief system of people who have established religion. So when we look back into the medieval times, as I've just said, why do you think people were called heretics? Why do you think they burnt all the witches, especially in Salem, Massachusetts? Because the fear from the people who had that control mechanism with their religion, okay? So it didn't stop people having NDEs, obviously. Even today, there are people right now having NDEs somewhere on the planet. But what has now changed is not so much religious control over what is God and what is heaven and what are angels. It's now that so many people through the fascinating world of the internet can now share their stories, and without making it about them and their beliefs and their religious control mechanisms, we're now talking about an external uncontrollable event that we witnessed. So that is why now there are, I believe, in my own opinion, why there are so many NDEs happening. I believe that we are now in a spiritual war. And as I have long said, the angels will never come down and stand in front of us and say, I am Archangel Michael, you must do this. They don't. So the angels make us do their work through them. They do their work through us. So they put us into situations, circumstances, actions and reactions whereby we do their work for them. How many times have we heard of those coincidences and synchronicities where somebody's broken down on the side of the road and miraculously someone turns up who's got the exact tool and the exact spare tyre in their truck to fix that car? huh, I think that could have been an angel coming through and helping, right? So they work through us as humans. So when we look at NDEs, is this like the angels asking us before we're born, because we all sign up for this stuff, right? I'm an NDE and I know I signed up to have my own NDE because that's part of the fate of what happened to Lynda. But did I sign up to do the angel's work by having an NDE, whereby now I talk about it and I educate about it and I give comfort and support to those who are fearing their own mortality? Yeah. So of course I signed up for it and I'll sign up for it again. So I hope that that gives you some insight into why so many people now are having NDEs. Okay. So when we look at how it's happening, is it because the veil is now lessening? We're seeing through that veil of transparency, where now people are more opening up to the thought and the belief systems where they have been following religion for centuries and centuries, cultural religious beliefs, whereby now people are starting to wake up to what is possibly truth of the matter. So that's why there's now so many people researching this stuff. A lot of people researching NDEs have never had an NDE. But at the ultimate end of the day, is it because we are now waking up to the lies and all the deceit of what those in authority are saying, and we now want to find our own truth within us on a spiritual level rather than a religious hierophant standing over us demanding us to comply with their egotistical thoughts? Huh. Comment below what you think. Let me know your thoughts. Share this with others. And most of all, stay in love with each other, because that's all what this is about, right? And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.